Welcome to the 2021 Outdoors Queensland Awards.
The Outdoors Queensland Awards recognise and reward excellence in the outdoors sector.
They celebrate individuals, organisations, programs, events and activities that significantly improve outcomes for participants, clients and communities.
Outdoors Queensland is the peak body for the outdoors and outdoor activities. We are proud to deliver the Outdoors Queensland Awards, and we are committed to the ongoing success of the outdoor sector in Queensland.
Welcome to the 2021 Outdoors Queensland Awards.
Good evening and welcome to the 2021 Outdoors Queensland Awards. My name is Mark Squires, I'm the Operations Manager for Outdoors Queensland, and I'm your MC for this evening. Outdoors Queensland respectfully acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands where we gather across the state. We pay respect to elders, past, present and emerging, and we acknowledge the important role Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and traditions play in the outdoor community. 2021 has been a very interesting year for the outdoor sector in Queensland, what with cancellations, changes to programs, improved hygiene practices, and for many the big question, well, what does all this mean? Well, for Outdoors Queensland, it means something quite special. 25 years ago, in 1996, the Queensland Outdoor Recreation Federation was formed as a coalition of outdoor recreation groups to advocate on behalf of the industry. We are very proud of what we've achieved over the years with the support of everybody in the sector, so thank you. And 19 years ago, we hosted the inaugural Outdoor Recreation Awards dinner, where the winners of 5 awards were announced. Now, while the award names have changed, the intent of the event has not. The awards recognise and reward excellence in the outdoors community. Individuals, organisations, programs, events and activities that have been successful in significantly improving outcomes for participants, clients and communities. And last year, on the last Friday in October, we hosted the first fully online Queensland Awards. Also the first award ceremony hosted by the then new Outdoors Queensland. This year, in keeping with the new normal traditions created by the pandemic, we are back online once again. And so we are pleased to welcome to all our finalists who have joined us via Zoom and everyone else who's watching on Facebook Live. And we are grateful you have given up your Friday evening to join us. And for those in Brisbane who have given up part of your public holiday, we did think of renaming the day the Outdoors Queensland Awards Day, but maybe not. And with luck and lots of vaccinations, we will return to a live event and live venue in 2022. And we will include an online element to the show so that folks can attend from all across the state. Now, before we get on with the official proceedings, I need to tell you how things are going to work tonight for the presentations. First of all, about a week ago, we sent all the finalists a cardboard box with strict instructions that it was not to be opened until we say so tonight. Tonight there'll be 2 sets of award presentations separated by a guest speaker. For each award presentation, I will first announce the award, and then we will run a short video featuring the finalists of that award. And during that time, the finalists for that award can open their boxes. Then we announce the winner, and we cross to the winner's Zoom feed so the winners can say a few words to us all and show off their trophies. So it is important that all finalists have their boxes at the ready and do not open them until the appropriate award finalist video is being played. So no peeking, please. Now, please take photos and videos of yourselves, all the winners holding their trophies or the finalists with their certificates, so you can share them with us afterwards. You can also share them on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Outdoors Queensland Awards. Now, I'd like to ask Alana Bold, the President of the Outdoors Queensland Board, to officially welcome you all and to launch the 2021 Outdoors Queensland Awards.
Good evening and welcome. You know that place you go to in the outdoors? That place where you go to do your favourite thing, whether you're alone or with friends, whether you want to be challenged or just be outdoors to be active, or maybe it's just to be. You know that special place somewhere on country? Take a moment now to consider, have you made connections with that land, place or space? Consider these things. What country are you on? How do the local people say hi? What did those people used to do in that land or place or space to pass the time? Now, more than ever, is the time to start to deepen our connections and our knowledge and continue to respect the traditional landowners, past, present and emerging. Throughout disruptions of the past year, our industry, the outdoor sector, has found ways to innovate, collaborate and create new outcomes and goals. Many came together through our coffee and conversation sessions to offer support, connections and knowledge. I'd like to make special mention of Dom Courtney and the team that support him in his role. Thank you for your time and effort and swift actions to coordinate and liaise our industry responses with government officials, our members, the board, and all other groups who have turned to Outdoors Queensland in their time of need. Thank you to our board who continue to offer their time to continue to drive the strategic direction of Outdoors Queensland. Thank you to Andrew Boyle, Murray Stewart, Ray Buchanan, Peter Gould, Ross Barnes, Michelle Thomas. We all want to create a world where the outdoors is a vital part of living a healthy life. Our most driven outcome is that all people have opportunities to make connections with Queensland's outdoors. And we do this by raising the profile of Outdoors for Wellbeing through promotion and partnerships, developing capacity for outdoor connections and accessibility, and advocating, being that guiding light, that voice of the community. Thank you to all of the board members for your contributions. Right from the commencement of these awards in 2002, both the Queensland Government and the Brisbane City Council have sponsored these awards. I would again like to thank them for their support and continued relationships. Other important guests this evening are the representatives of our sponsors who are backing us to hold this event. Queensland Government, Brisbane City Council, the Active Queenslanders Industry Alliance and K2 Base Camp. Thank you to all of our sponsors for your support and encouragement. We have joining us our guest speaker, Riley from Climbing QTs. I'm looking forward to listening to Riley's insights throughout this evening's presentation. Welcome to all of our award finalists and nominees who are representing the outdoor sector of Queensland this evening. On behalf of the judging committee, thank you. The quality of nominees continues to be high. There's many great individuals and organisations creating real and amazing outcomes. It gave us a chance to reflect on the many diverse and great achievements across our sector, which is what tonight is all about. Now please, wherever you are, now's the time to get comfy, sit back and enjoy a glass or two of your favourite drink and soak in the many successes of our nominees. I'd like to now hand over to a message from the Honourable Sterling Hinchcliffe MP, the Minister for Tourism, Innovation and Sport, and the Minister assisting the Premier on Olympics and Paralympic sport engagement. Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of all the lands on which we are gathered today and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Good evening everyone, and thank you to Outdoors Queensland for the invitation to speak at the awards tonight. As a supporter of the awards for the last 20 years, the Queensland Government is proud to celebrate the achievements, innovation and professionalism of the outdoor industry. Like many sectors around Australia, the outdoor industry has had many challenges to overcome over the last 12 to 18 months. The pandemic has shifted the way you have operated and required innovation to adapt to a new environment, while ensuring Queenslanders were keeping active in the outdoors and staying safe. Which is why tonight is incredibly important, and we should acknowledge the work of everyone in this room, whether you come away with an award or not. We've had some incredible outdoor operators in our state, from outdoor enthusiasts and education providers to adventure tourism operators and activity clubs. And tonight, I'm proud the Queensland Government is sponsoring the following awards. Queensland Government Award for Outstanding Achievement, Individual. Queensland Government Encouraging Participation Award. Queensland Government Nature Play Community Award. And Queensland Government Award for Outdoor Places and Spaces. In a time when connecting with the outdoors has never felt so important, I commend you on the work that you're doing in driving positive lifestyles and keeping more people active. I hope you enjoy the night.
It's now time for the award presentations. Now, while we can only present the finalists to you tonight, the Outdoor Queensland Board congratulates all the nominees for their achievements and for their contributions to the outdoor community. The first award to be announced is the K2 Basecamp Young Achiever Award, which recognises a young person for their commitment, their efforts and their contribution to the outdoors or their chosen outdoor activity. Following the finalist video, Sean Kennedy from K2 Basecamp will be joining us to announce the winner. Congratulations to these finalists.
The K2 Basecamp Young Achiever Award. Lachlan Wright has been a youth member with Scouts Queensland at the Mount Cotton Scout Group for 8 years, where he has earned a name for himself among his peers as a passionate and supportive youth leader. Over the years, Lachlan has earned the Peak Awards in the Cub section and Scout section, and he is also currently working towards the Venturer Section Peak Award and the Queen's Scout Award. Passionate about adventure activities, including canoeing and kayaking, he has completed a Certificate 2 in Outdoor Recreation, and with a Certificate 4 in Outdoor Recreation in progress, Lachlan has positioned himself as a knowledgeable and experienced participant and leader in the outdoor space. Hayley Evans is a motivated, aspiring outdoor professional with a passion for climbing, hiking and sharing a love of the outdoors. After a few years working as the Centre Manager for Delta Force Paintball and completing a Certificate 4 in Outdoor Recreation at Sunshine Coast TAFE, Hayley was introduced to the Adventure Alternatives team. Initially a work experience placement, Hayley's enthusiasm and professionalism saw her join the organisation at the start of 2021 as an instructor. With only a few years working in the outdoor space, she has shown incredible growth as a leader, exceeding expectations in her role, including becoming Adventure Alternatives' first ever first-year instructor to be tasked with the induction training of new employees.
Okay, the winner of the K2 Basecamp Young Achiever Award is Lachlan Wright. Lachlan, the other bit of good news is, how are you, Lachlan?
Hey, good, thanks, how are you?
Good. The other bit of good news for you is K2 Basecamp, who is the sponsor of this award, is giving you a $300 gift voucher to spend in store.
Thank you.
So we'll contact you in a couple of days regarding that award. Just a quick question is, what are you going to spend your $300 on?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I have to think about that.
Oh, well, get creative, and you'll hear from us in a couple of days.
Thank you.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Thank you, Sean, and congratulations, Lachlan. The second award to be presented this evening is the Brisbane City Council Outdoor Event Award. This award recognises the achievements of an individual or organisation that has undertaken the development and management of a significant outdoor event in Queensland. Following the finalist videos, Councillor Vicky Howard from the Brisbane City Council will be joining us on screen to announce the winner. Congratulations to these finalists.
The Brisbane City Council Outdoor Event Award. The Scenic Rim Adventure Festival is a weekend-long event hosted by Mount Barney Lodge, highlighting the extensive array of adventure activities in the Scenic Rim and Gondwana rainforests. Established as part of the Gondwana Festival held in March 2021, this festival offers the outdoors community a place to celebrate and showcase their collective spirit through hiking, guided mountain expeditions, trail running, trade stalls, international guest speakers and more. Largely influenced by both the 2019 bushfires and the COVID-19 pandemic, this festival has been developed to bring tourism back to the community. On the Edge Events is a family-owned and operated business that specialises in mountain biking, trail running and multi-sports events based in the Scenic Rim. Established in 2018 by Andrew Bonney, these events have grown steadily in numbers over the years. The team even retained momentum during the peak of the pandemic, impressively hosting over 20 mountain biking and trail running events in 2021 alone. In addition to the competitions held as part of the Scenic Rim Trail Running Series and the Scenic Rim Ultra, On the Edge host free children's events with a view to get the whole community involved in trail sports while fostering a healthy appreciation for the outdoors. The Mike Carney Toyota Paluma Push is one of the longest running cross-country marathon mountain bike events in North Queensland. This year the event celebrated its 20th anniversary. Previously a club-run event, Outer Limits took over the organisation and management in 2020, where they changed the format from one day to an all-weekend mountain biking event. Participants from the local mountain bike community and beyond ride the rainforest and outback trails from Paluma Village to Hidden Valley. With capacity for over 600 riders, this event has been so popular that it has sold out in the last 2 years. We have great pleasure in introducing Councillor Vicky Howard to announce the winner of this award on behalf of the Brisbane City Council.
And the winner of the Brisbane City Council Outdoor Event Award is Mount Barney Lodge for the Scenic Rim Adventure Festival. Congratulations, Mount Barney Lodge.
Woohoo! Hi everyone, we're coming to you live, but unfortunately we're not coming to you with any vision. Apologies, that's our technical difficulties in the country. I'm going to take you through some thanks, and I guess I'll take you through opening the box. Mark, talk me through what we do.
Open the box, pull out what's inside, let us know what it is. Describe it to us in detail.
Here's some noise for you to listen into. In the meantime, imagine us in our formal gear up top. We're wearing hiking gear down the bottom for this very formal outdoor award.
Nice.
It's a bubble wrap. Inside we have a beautiful certificate for the winner and a black box with a gorgeous trophy.
Fantastic.
We'll be posting this online, so sorry that you can't see the vision of it here tonight.
Oh, we'll look forward to photographs.
We've got time for... Beautiful, thanks, Mark. Have we got time for a few quick thanks?
Yes, absolutely, Tracy. Go for your life.
Thank you so much. So thank you to the Brisbane City Council, obviously, for backing this award, and for Outdoors Queensland for making this event possible. It's not quite the same not being there in the same room with you all, but we really feel the support of the industry, which we've needed through the bushfires, COVID, the drought, etc., etc. No award is possible without someone to write the award. So a big thanks to Jess Bradley, who was our outdoor leader, who not only wrote this award, but was the event organiser manager for our Adventure Festival, which will be coming back stronger than ever next year in May, hopefully when the weather's a little better. And thanks to the team at Mount Barney Lodge, who can't be with us tonight, but obviously they're the people who are the adventure leaders, and without them, no adventure is possible. So thanks and good luck to everyone tonight. And also thanks to our other event entrants. Strong competition there, but congratulations and thanks to everyone.
Thanks, Tracy. Fantastic. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'll be back at Mount Barney for the festival next year myself. So the next award is the Nature Play Queensland Nature Play Education Award, and it's for educational services or institutions, such as schools or early childhood centres, that have increased the time kids spend in unstructured play outdoors. Congratulations to these finalists.
The Nature Play Queensland Nature Play Education Award. Birdwings Forest School is a full-day mobile outdoors program on the Gold Coast, offering nature immersion opportunities for children and families. Programs include forest kindy, bush club, holiday programs, and professional development for educators. Being outside in wild nature integrates children's health and well-being, personal development, community awareness, connection to country, and ability to learn. At the Bushland Loose Parts Adventure Playground, built by staff, children and families using rope and loose parts, children use tools to sew, saw, file and whittle playthings and build their own cubbies and swings. The Chatterbox Early Learning and Childcare is a long daycare service in Albany Creek fronting the Richard Lee Reserve. Recognising the benefits of children regularly connecting to their natural environment, nature play and nature walks are a fundamental part of the program. Groups of toddlers and small children venture outside the gates for weekly nature walks to explore the reserve or to play and climb trees in the parkland. The centre, purpose-built on a singular level to allow easy access for children and surrounded by grassy patches, vegetable gardens and fruit trees, ensures there are long, uninterrupted chunks of playtime so children can choose to play inside and out whenever they feel. Clearview Early Learning and Bush Kindy is located in semi-rural grounds in Nerang on the Gold Coast. Family owned, the Bush Kindy believe that all children should be provided with ample opportunities for unstructured play outdoors and in nature, with the program offering children of all abilities and competencies time spent outdoors. During these sessions, children explore their natural environment, learn about local flora and fauna, and gain an understanding of the ecological impacts of their community. Clearview is a Nature Play Queensland education provider and has co-presented workshops and training for industry representatives and educators on the benefits of nature play, learning outdoors and risky play. Country Kids Childcare has the vision to inspire, to educate and to make a difference. After learning about nature play, founder Georgina completed the Nature Play Queensland Forest School Leadership Training and was subsequently invited to become an official Nature Play Queensland education provider. Parents embraced this idea, feeling technology had taken away their kids' childhoods. Instead, they said yes to walking to the creek and putting in fish traps, exploring inside the forest buffer zone, and they said yes to risky play. Many commented their children wanted to go outside more and slept better after a day at Country Kids Childcare. Core to Georgina's philosophy is the belief that a child's sense of identity is nurtured through developing their independence and ability to manage risk in nature's outdoor classroom. Wildlings Forest School are children's rights advocates and adventure, risky and nature playmakers, and they put the dirt back in childhood. Wildlings aims to get more children outdoors connecting with nature, creating the village parents are yearning for, and inspiring change in the education system. During any Wildlings program, you are likely to find kids up trees, sliding down mudslides, whittling with pocket knives, lighting fires and building rafts. Wildlings let kids be kids, and they believe that children can't learn to protect nature if they've never had a childhood in nature. Wildlings has created programs for the next generation of natural-born leaders and creative thinkers through their nature playgroup and forest school sessions, holiday workshops, training for educators and nature-inspired festival events.
And the winner of the Nature Play Queensland Nature Play Education Award is Country Kids Childcare. That's a big smile there, Georgina. Congratulations.
That's worth smiling about. Thank you so much. Thank you to Outdoor Queensland for hosting the awards. I'm sure it's going to be a great night, and thank you to Nature Play Queensland. It was because of you when I found this organisation. It wasn't just an organisation, it was a group of passionate people, you know, that wanted to see kids back outside playing. So thank you to them especially. Congratulations to the finalists. I feel really humbled to be alongside your names. Some of them have inspired me over the years, so I think really we're all winners. Thank you to one of my parents, Germ Ritt. She nominated me. That meant an awful lot. And thank you to all my family that's here tonight, celebrating with me. They've been very involved with some projects, so don't forget this weekend, guys, the next work is being done. Looking after the children and being able to do what I did when I was a kid and my kids did, and now my grandkids, it's so important. If I was going to say something each day when the children come into my care, I would say, go and open the door and look outside. You might see a tree, a wood, a garden, or a magic city. So thank you.
Thank you, Georgina. Clearly you're doing some good work out there, so well done. Oh, hello. It's the latest addition to the Country Kids Childcare. Congratulations, Country Kids Childcare and Georgina, for doing a great job out there. So the fourth award this evening is the new AQAA Workplace Development Award, sponsored by the Active Queenslanders Industry Alliance, or the AQAA, and which is for organisations that support workforce development by taking on trainee employees or volunteers, providing in-house training, or supporting workers to undertake external training. Dom Courtney, Executive Officer of Outdoors Queensland, and who was on the board of the Active Queenslanders Industry Alliance, will announce the winners of this award. So congratulations to these finalists.
The Acquia Workplace Development Award. Queensland Police Service Walk of Life program is a school-based crime prevention program catering to the Bundaberg area since 2015. It includes vocational training and provides marginalised youth assistance in developing essential life skills. Trained facilitators work with teachers with a view to prepare students for outdoor expeditions of up to 100 kilometres, where they learn a range of skills including budgeting, forward planning, cooking, risk assessment and leadership. Walk for Life operates under an MOU formed by the Queensland Police Service, RTO Paramount Adventure Centre and NGO Wild Projects, and it is one of Australia's most unique adventure-based crime prevention services. Youth Flourish Outdoors is a health promotion charity seeking to increase the quantity and quality of adventure as therapy for young people with complex symptoms and a history of adversity. Youth Flourish Outdoors delivers services to organisations and individuals and conducts training of adults in their therapeutic model. By engaging young people in outdoor adventure, Youth Flourish Outdoors assists them to be free of the problem and able to understand what being well, powerful and content can feel like. This evidence-based model is well regarded, with further research proving the model as best practice for youth mental health work.
And the winner of the AQAA Workforce Development Award is the Queensland Police Service for the Walk of Life program.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mark. Congratulations, mate. Do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, thank you so much. Congrats to the other finalist, Graham Pringle, who I know well. He just runs an incredible organisation that I love, and yeah, just all I just want to mention is just thank you to Outdoors Queensland. Thank you to my boss, Inspector Bogus, for supporting the crazy idea, and to the other two. This was a collaborative effort between the police and Wild Projects, who are just an amazing NGO that support our local Indigenous youth, and Paramount Adventure Centre, Dave Payne down in the Gold Coast. I think just have private industry and non-government organisation and government organisation working together. There should be more of it, and I'm really pleased to be part of it, and I really appreciate the recognition. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mark. It is lovely to see that sort of collaboration happening to create such good outcomes for so many people in the outdoors. So well done, mate, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. I'll hand back over to Mark Squires, the wonderful MC. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Dom. Wonderful, I'm not so sure, but thank you nevertheless. The last award in this segment is the Queensland Government Encouraging Participation Award. Nominees for this award include organisations or individuals who have facilitated increased participation in outdoor recreation for either the general population or specific client groups. Congratulations to all the finalists for this award.
The Queensland Government Encouraging Participation Award. Two Bent Rods has been delivering fishing classes and providing affordable, positive, family-focused outdoor experiences for children and their families, school groups and seniors since 2004. Two Bent Rods was created when founder Samantha Beckman, on holiday with her family, was surprised that many kids who live close to the water didn't know very much about the marine life and fishing. Partnerships with local and state government promote sustainable fishing and management of invasive pest fish species in public parks and reserves. Hyperwild specialises in outdoor education and adventure therapy for young people and adults who have experienced trauma from adverse life events, offering a range of tailored outdoor activities that allow participants to explore their potential while supported by positive role models. Operating a 1-to-1 mentor-to-participant ratio means that Hyperwild participants have a higher level of control over the program and can tailor their experience to their own interests. This solidifies the buy-in from the participant, giving them ownership over their level of involvement in the activities. Jean Croft is a leader with Girl Guides Queensland in the Southern Townsville district. She is active in the outdoors in rogating, bushwalking, and has developed a Duke of Edinburgh Award program for guides and school students to attend. Jean works with participants to ensure they have the necessary personal and outdoor skills to successfully plan and complete their adventurous journeys. As a mentor and role model, she readily develops a rapport with young people, helping them develop personal, social, and leadership skills for their future endeavours. Julianne Parks has been a leader for Girl Guides Queensland in the tropical North region for over 20 years. She co-leads a senior section outdoors program addressing personal growth, leadership, outdoor adventures and community service. She is also an abseiling instructor and for the past 8 years has run a monthly abseiling day in the far north with a team of volunteers helping to deliver the program. Julianne also is an active volunteer member of the Trinity Beach SES, actively participating in storm recovery, training and search and rescue. Queensland Walks Month is a campaign designed by Queensland Walks to increase the profile and conditions for walking for all Queenslanders. With a focus on accessibility and inclusion, the campaign tagline, "Celebrate Walking, Everybody, Every Place," highlights the need for walkable and inclusive places for walking, running, rolling and strolling in Queensland. Queensland Walks Month expanded the original week-long event to a month-long campaign with weekly themes focusing on walking for recreation, walking for health, walking for transport and the final week, walkability for all. Rocky Trail Entertainment events portfolio ranges from cross-country to Superflow Gravity Enduro, Marathon and the new Rocky Trail Academy Schools Mountain Bike Competition Series established by Joe Parker and Bob Morris. The Academy attracts a broad range of young riders of all abilities, from park rats to racers, coming together to race their mates in a safe and social environment and test their riding ability across 3 skill areas: endurance, speed and technique. The riders also develop self-reliance, independence and appreciation of the environment.
And the winner of the Queensland Government Encouraging Participation Award is Two Bent Rods.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so awesome.
Congratulations, Samantha.
Thank you very much.
Looks like you're determined to enjoy the evening. All those balloons up behind you there.
I've got a 21st.
Ah. Well, happy birthday for the 21st then.
Thank you.
Now, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, thank you very much to Outdoors Queensland. Thanks to the sponsors and massive thank you to our staff and all our customers. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Thank you.
Somebody is determined to enjoy themselves.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Samantha. Is that the 21st? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Well, somebody is determined to have a good night there somewhere. It is now time to introduce our guest speaker for the evening. Riley Edwards from Melbourne is a climber, outdoor enthusiast, educator and founder of Climbing Cuties, an LGBTQ+ rock climbing club. A few months ago, I was lucky enough to hear Riley present a very important message for the outdoors community on diversity and inclusion, and it was clear they would be an ideal as tonight's guest speaker. Now, if you have any questions for Riley, use the chat feature in Zoom or comments in Facebook, and we'll select a couple to use after the presentation. So, please welcome Riley Edwards.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here, and thanks to everyone for letting me interrupt your celebrations and talk about something that I'm really passionate about. I wanted to acknowledge the traditional owners on the land in which I'm speaking from. So I'm in Victoria. I'm on the lands of the Wadjalok people, and I live in Nadimuck. I'm really grateful to be climbing, working and living on this land, land that was stolen and land that was never ceded. And I wanted to acknowledge any traditional owners and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people that are joining us here today as well. So yeah, thanks Mark for asking me to come along and talk about something that I'm really interested and passionate about. So telling you a little bit about Climbing Cuties. We're an LGBTQ rock climbing organisation. We've been running since early 2018. We started as a little bit of a meetup, a social group, and we've grown rapidly into an organisation, and we run events all across Australia now. So we have over 500 members, and we currently have a presence in Victoria, Queensland, in New South Wales and South Australia. And we run programs and events and clinics and campaigns, and we support other climbing and outdoors organisations and businesses to support their inclusion strategies as well. In August this year, Climbing Cuties partnered with Sport Climbing Queensland, which was really exciting. So that means that we were able to make our step into the Sunshine State. So we've been running monthly meetups at gyms in Queensland, and we've seen our cuties compete at bouldering competitions, and we've been brewing exciting plans to see us in the next phase of our program development. So that'll be taking them outdoors onto some real rock. So that'll be our plans for 2022. So why do we exist? So I guess for the most part, rock climbing in the outdoors is a really welcoming space. And I think we can all sort of feel that in the energy in tonight's event. But unfortunately, it's not as welcoming and inclusive for everyone. So I think if I think back at all the things that I love about the outdoors, and I'm sure we can take a moment to reflect as well, and how much it's enriched our lives, most of us would really agree that it shouldn't be available to just one specific group of people. So unfortunately, a lot of people do still face multiple barriers when it comes to accessing the mental health and well-being benefits of connecting with nature. So I just wanted to share a little bit about how I found myself in the outdoors and on the rock. And so around 6 years ago, I was struggling with my mental and physical health, and I'd been rejected from my family because I came out at the time to them, and I didn't really have a reliable source of income, and I felt really, really lonely in the community that I was in at the time. So I was out partying a lot, and I had a relatively unhealthy lifestyle. And then I met someone, and they're a climber, and they took me to a climbing gym indoors, and I was immediately hooked. And I probably don't have to explain much of the rest, but within about 6 months, I was wearing approach shoes and Patagonia and Prana, and I had my smelly shoes hanging off my carabiner on my backpack all the time. But most importantly, and hopefully something that we can all connect with, is I stopped partying, and I picked up a really active and healthy lifestyle, and I just wanted to be strong and climb all the time. I went camping for the first time as an adult in my mid-20s, and I realized how beautiful it was to sleep under the stars. I managed to hold down a consistent job to fund my now new and expensive climbing obsession. I met all of these beautiful, amazing people in the community because we all had this sort of really common interest in an outdoor sport that we enjoyed. And I really started to love and trust my body again. And I felt strong and empowered and really grateful for all the adventures it could take me on. And I don't think that's an uncommon story. I think in many ways, being able to connect with nature and the outdoors saved my life. And I think it has potential to be really positively life-changing for many people as well. So yeah, I've got on the screen just a few things that sort of help us with our strategic plans in terms of what we do and why we do it. And I guess a little bit in regards to why we do the work we do and when people ask us why we exist, that's the sort of story that I share. Yeah, I guess like many other people in this room, we believe that the outdoors should be accessible to everyone. And for us, our focus is the LGBTQ+ community. And we know that if we look after the outdoors, it'll give us so much more in return. So yeah, there are barriers for people, rainbow people in our community. And these are some of the issues that maybe you'll take into your action plans and goals in the future to create a more inclusive space in this sector. So what can you do to create more inclusive spaces in the outdoors? I just have a few tips to share with you, but there's a lot more to it as well. So I think, thinking about the first thing that comes to mind when you meet someone new, trying to challenge those assumptions and thinking about behaviors and not challenging beliefs. Considering the space that you hold and you create and thinking about how you can give some of that space back to other people as well. Thinking about representation, the young people that we have in our community, how they can see role models. So other LGBT community people that are doing well in the outdoors will mean that they can see themselves in that space as well. And your opinion as an ally to the community, whether or not you do identify or not as part of the LGBTI community, can carry a lot of weight. So if you can fight for us when we're not in the room and stand up for us and our rights, then that expands the story that we're trying to say. And empathy, I guess, practicing empathy as well. Empathy is really practiced. It's not something that we just have and are inherent to. So recognizing other people's emotions to better understand their perspective and being patient with everyone and their learning journey. And then wearing your allyship with pride. So being really proud about being an ally to the LGBTI community. And of course, our journey doesn't ever stop. We're all continuing to learn. So I'm just acknowledging that this is potentially the beginning, maybe the middle, or maybe, at some point in the journey for all of us. And that's all I had for you today, just a brief sort of sharing in regards to something that I'm really passionate about and that I've been doing for the last few years. Hopefully you found a reason to start thinking about inclusion, and whether you are an ally or maybe it's something that you're already doing, maybe it's inspired you to keep going. And I just wanted to congratulate all the winners and the finalists for today. Looks like you're doing really amazing work. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Riley. Now, I do have a question and a couple of comments, if I may. I remember when I first became a climber, quite a few years ago now, I was kind of amazed by the mix of people who were climbers, from guys who would normally look like I'm wearing now, suit and tie during the week, and be out on the rock on the weekend, to your basic climbing bum, really, and to always been a diverse community. But I'm really pleased to hear that the work you're doing is just broadening it right out, and I think that's fantastic. So thank you for doing that. I think there are a couple of questions. One from me up front. What is the best way for people in Queensland to get in touch with you or Climbing Cuties?
We have a really big social media presence. So whether you're an attendee and you want to come along, or you're a business and wants to, be a part of some of the events that we run, I think just sending us a message either through social media, or you can jump onto our website and get in touch with us. That's the easiest way. We're always looking to expand, and in Queensland, we're really excited to do some outdoor trips next year. So that'll be really good. But yeah, always looking to do more events with indoor facilities as well, and other groups.
Fantastic. So we'll definitely publish the ways to contact you on our website. And when you get round to planning those events in Queensland, let us know, and we'll help promote those for you through the Outdoors Queensland kind of channels as well. a last question, and you kind of went through it earlier on, but maybe summarise quickly 3 key tips for clubs or organisations that are keen to kind of improve or increase their inclusive. That's a hard word to say. Inclusivity journey. You know.
Yeah, I guess one of the things that I always like to tell people is trying to make sure that they consult with community. So not making assumptions about what LGBTQ people want, and making sure that we're part of the discussion when when it comes around to June and Pride Month, if you want to host a Pride party, ask us what would we like to see and what do we want to happen at that event. Otherwise, it might be, I guess people are not sure who's hosting it, who it's for. So making sure an event is by LGBTQ folk, for LGBTQ folk is a really good idea. Another tip I would have is to make sure it's embedded at the core of the work that you do as a business or an organization, rather than just putting up a flag or putting up a rainbow logo once a year. If it's really threaded through and real value within the business, then we know that in everything that you do, it's a genuine sort of investment in our community. Because I think something to remember is that the LGBT community as a whole has dealt with a lot of discrimination and harassment over many years, and historically has been marginalized and discriminated against. So it can take a lot of time to build trust with our community. So it won't just be overnight. It might require a lot of consistent, persistent work. And so even if you host one meetup with us and only 2 people show up, then that's really great. And then maybe next time 4 people show up and they will share the word with their friends, and hopefully, and we've seen it rapidly grows. So just being persistent and patient. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
That was 2 tips, but I'm sure there's plenty of advice in there.
2 solid tips, though, so all good. And a question just been handed to me. So that you mentioned that the outdoors should be accessible to many. Why are the social outdoor groups not receiving the attention and focus that commercial entities are? That's from Michael Pugh from the Townsville Hike and Explore.
I'm not sure if I understand the question. Sorry, do you mind rephrasing that one?
Yes, okay, I'll try. So why are the social outdoor groups, and I suspect he's meaning the groups that have the LGBTQ plus focus, not receiving the same sort of attention that, say, more commercial activity groups get?
I'm really not sure if I have an answer for that one, but I think we specifically focus on rock climbing, and it's, I guess, even in the outdoor sector, seen as a little bit of an outsider outdoor sport. And it's definitely been in the Olympics this year, so I think for that reason people find that there's these additional barriers, like, you have to be able to do pull-ups to participate, or you have to be physically strong, whereas our events and the programs that we run are focused on participation. So people might come along and just sit at the crag or sit at the rock, or they might come to one of our Pride events and there's another activity they can participate in, but it means that they're within a gym space or within a climbing space, and then they might try one climb, but they're also getting their face painted with rainbows. So there's multiple ways for people to find their ways in participation. But I think that I'm not sure if I'm answering the question correctly, but maybe we're not getting as much attention because it's still seen as an outsider outdoor sport, potentially.
Quite possibly. One of the nicest things about being a rock climber, in fact, is that off to the right side, or outside. Anyway, listen, thank you, Riley, for being part of tonight, and let's hope that we can keep in touch and help out Climbing Cuties going forward.
Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing everyone at our future events.
Thank you. See you, Riley. Bye-bye. So, as I mentioned earlier on, we will publish the contact details for Climbing Cuties on our website, so you better get in touch with Riley and the organisation that way. So moving right along, the second set of award presentations for the evening. Now the next award is the Queensland Government Nature Play Community Award. And nominees for this award include communities, organisations or individuals that have developed initiatives to increase the time kids spend in unstructured play outdoors in nature. Congratulations to these finalists.
The Queensland Government Nature Play Community Award. Kids World Gilston is a family-run business established in 1993 set on approximately 4 acres of native bushland, which provides children with a natural green space to explore. With a philosophy based on relationships with other children, families, staff, community and the environment, children develop confidence, belief in themselves, a secure base for exploration and a positive foundation for learning. Kids World Gilston delivers an interactive nature play program and are a recognised education provider, Bush Kindy and Forest Learning Centre with Nature Play Queensland. The Little Pocket was founded by Jessica Brown after bushfires ravaged the Beechmont area in late 2019 and a lot of the community, including children, were experiencing trauma. Little Pocket uses nature play to show children that Mother Nature, as powerful and scary as she can also be a source of play, inspiration, connection to country, and enjoyed alone or with friends. The Little Pocket embodies the belief that play in nature encourages greater freedom, freedom to develop social skills, physical abilities, and emotional learning. To connect with nature is to care for yourself and the land. Penola Casa Childcare Centre is a small independent early childhood centre catering to families with children from 6 weeks to 5 years of age and provides a space for building strong, connected relationships within the centre and the surrounding neighbourhood. Despite not having the natural surrounds of a forest school, Penola Casa uses the urban setting and community spaces as an outdoor environment. This offers children a natural playground. Curiosity, creativity and competence allow children to experience success and failure, and resilience and risk intelligence in an environment that is responsive and challenging. Pryor Street Childcare and Development is a long-day childcare centre located in Brisbane South adjacent to Toohey Forest, where children from babies to kindergarten age go for bush kindy every week. The centre values the benefits of outdoor play, demonstrated by the extensive and diverse program, which includes establishment of native bees, a bush tucker garden, a worm farm, bush kindy and recycling projects. These connect children, their families and the wider community to the idea of environmental sustainability. The weekly bush kindy program has become a vital part of the centre and continues to grow and develop each year.
The winner of the Queensland Government Nature Play Community Award is The Little Pocket. Fantastic. And you've got box there. Well done.
Oh, we got it. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you to Outdoors Queensland for this opportunity. Our team, we're almost all here. Renee is not here with us. We've got Amy, we've got Chrislyn, we've got Jess, and for those that aren't here, we've got Sam and Renee, who I already mentioned. We couldn't have done it without all of you, and Queensland for giving the guidance that they do. And
thank you. And we'd like to acknowledge our traditional elders in the land that we're on today, the Wanjarra and Birrinbarra people, and thank Ani Ruby, Sims, Leighton Lee, and Alara for sharing their Indigenous perspectives and knowledge. And of course, our funding bodies, the Scenic Rim Council, Gold Coast Council, the FRRRR.
I have a question for you. So the Little Pocket, where did that name come from? It intrigues me.
The name of where we started doing our group.
Sorry, I'm missing you there. Can't quite hear what you're saying.
It's the name of the country.
No, I can't hear.
Oh no.
Never mind. Listen, it's a great name. Congratulations for the win tonight, and yeah, well done.
And we'd also thank Catherine Jackson for nominating us, and all the families and community who supported our program and the children who made it special.
Again, I'm sorry we missed part of that, but the heartfelt was there. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so the next award, the Queensland Government Outdoor Places and Spaces Award. Nominees for this award will have developed one or more outstanding facilities or venues that substantially increase opportunities for outdoor recreation activities. Congratulations to the finalists for this award.
The Queensland Government Award for Outdoor Places and Spaces. The Atherton Tablelands Rail Trail is a 35-kilometre point-to-point trail that comprises of 5 sections along the decommissioned rail corridor first constructed in 1903. Starting at Platypus Park in Atherton, the trail passes through Tolga, crosses Rocky Creek and finishes in Mareeba via Walkerman. After tireless work by Peter Tuck and Tablelands Adventure Guides to make sure all interest groups were represented in the implementation of the trail, the Atherton to Tolga section of the rail trail opened in 2009. Guided by the principles of Oz Cycling, the team is working with Mareeba Shire Council to complete the Walkerman to Mareeba section. Burrumba Deer Park is a family-owned and operated caravan and campground in the Mary Valley, providing hand-feeding experiences to the deer and various other farm animals. Recently purchased by Dan and Rachel Bedford, the park was completely renovated in 2020 with a goal to provide the most beautiful and up-to-date campground in the area. The success of this facelift has helped provide a boom to the small community with an influx of tourists to the area, assisting local businesses to stay open during the height of the pandemic. Important additions to the business include a schools program to teach children about the land, accessibility improvements for people of different abilities, and a program connecting local land care and sustainability groups. Camp Hill Outside School Hours Care is a community-run, not-for-profit organisation boasting 34 staff and nearly 400 students. Over the last 8 years, the development of outdoor spaces and environments were met with huge enthusiasm and support from parents and key stakeholders. Today, the centre is praised for its commitment to unstructured outdoor play with the intent to increase children's abilities while allowing them to have fun. The Adventure Playground allows children to try fire making, building and climbing, and develop important risk awareness skills. The Emu Gully Adventure Education Group has been providing outdoor education programs for 25 years. Founded in 1995 with experiential education in mind, the Emu Gully facilities have been designed thoughtfully to deliver high-quality leadership and team-building programs to education, sport, social and corporate groups. All programs and activities are based around historical Anzac battles with an aim to bring Australian history to life, develop core character values and build leadership skills. The Emu Gully facilities have many distinctive features, such as a series of concrete tunnels and obstacle courses designed to emulate part of the Anzac struggle, an experience like no other.
The winner of the Queensland Government Outdoor Places and Spaces Award is the Emu Gully Adventure Education Group.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
Our pleasure.
What a surprise. I'll open this box, eh?
Yep, go for your life. So you're there by yourself there, is it, Guy?
I am. I will have staff watching on the Facebook Live.
Very
and,
good.
Like every other group on the screen, I like to acknowledge the staff. It's the staff that make us who we are and how we produce our program. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners who looked after the land before we got there, and because of that, we get to use it and enjoy it. So thank you to Outdoor Queensland, and appreciate the work of Outdoors Queensland over the last couple of years with addressing all the COVID things and keeping us going, as everyone on the screen would agree as well. So thank you very much. Appreciate it greatly, and it will take pride of place.
Thanks, Guy. Appreciate that comment. And congratulations to all your staff as well who are watching on Facebook Live. Well done.
Thanks.
Excellent. And you got your trophy there as well, have you? I saw you got a certificate up there. So I was thinking, I've never been out to Emu Gully. Must come and check it out. Hey, I tell you what, that's a really interesting effect there, Guy. When you held it up, because it's clear and because of the whole thing with Zoom, it just disappeared completely. Fabulous.
There you go. How's that?
Well done. Yes, excellent.
Thank you very much.
No worries, Guy. Thank you very much. Congratulations again. The Brisbane City Council Outstanding Achievement Award for an organisation is for organisations and other enterprises that have made a valuable contribution to the outdoor community and can be characterised by professionalism, high standards of conduct and dedication to best practice. Following the finalist video, Councillor Vicky Howard from the Brisbane City Council will be back on screen to announce the winner. Congratulations to the finalists for this award.
The Brisbane City Council Outstanding Achievement Award for an organisation. Birdwings Forest School is an innovative and unique place for natural connection, a mobile outdoor program in the Gold Coast hinterland. Run by 2 artists, storytellers and experienced nature play facilitators, Birdwings offers a safe space to experience the simple rhythms of nature and the joy of creative expression. Children get to know themselves, develop confidence and strategies for self-management through nature exploration, shared learning and outdoor play. Birdwings has been quietly developing a following both locally and nationally, inspiring families and educators to go deeper with connections to nature and trust in children. Inside the Outhouse emerged as a response to the global pandemic crisis in 2020. At a time when many in the outdoors found themselves without regular work, in lockdown and isolated from the communities, Peter Smith and the collective behind Inside the Outhouse identified a need for support, resourcing and community for the outdoor sector in Queensland and Australia. Using online meetings as a platform, Inside the Outhouse fosters debate and open discussion on diverse topics, gives voices to individuals and provides opportunities for connection. Outer Limits Adventure Fitness is a locally owned and operated outdoor recreation activity provider in the Townsville region. Established in 2012 by adventure enthusiast Sam Stedman, they have since helped thousands of people reach their outer limits throughout their sports events, adventure tours, and school camp programs. They also own and operate one of Australia's biggest trail running series, and in 2018 built their own adventure centre in Paluma, just north of Townsville. Outer Limits have teamed up with the Outdoor Education Consultants, an RTO based on the Sunshine Coast, to deliver outdoor recreation qualifications in the north. Scouts Queensland, a branch of the Scout Association of Australia, operates in 230 communities where adult volunteers encourage about 10,000 young people annually, aged from 5 to 25 years, to participate in programs that focus on adventure, leadership and the outdoors. In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Scouts Queensland immediately changed its method of delivery to ensure young people can access the outdoors, engage with their local communities, build resilience and a sense of purpose through interacting with their friends, parents and volunteer adults in a safe and appropriate manner. In 2019, Resilient Youth Australia found that Scouts are more resilient than their peers. Seaforth Pines Outdoor Education and Conference Centre is a fully equipped outdoor education, activity and sports centre located 40 minutes north of Mackay in the beachside community of Seaforth. Run by the state government for 30 years, the site was purchased and reopened in 2014 by local Don Griffin with the aim of offering outdoor education opportunities to schools, churches and sporting clubs in an area of North Queensland where few other options exist. The administration services are based in Brisbane, allowing ground staff in Seaforth to focus on the safety and delivery of outdoor programs. We have great pleasure in introducing Councillor Vicky Howard to announce the winner of this award on behalf of the Brisbane City Council.
The winner of the Brisbane City Council Award for Outstanding Achievement for an organisation is the Scout Association of Australia, Queensland branch. Congratulations to the Scout Association of Australia, Queensland branch on winning this award.
Congratulations. We've seen this room before tonight. Is somebody that'd like to say a few words? Yeah, move on into the camera, Dale. That's great. Yes. You know, look at the camera.
Thank you very much, City Council. Great award. For 113 years in the outdoors. So last year with the COVID pandemic was a huge change for us.
Excuse me, can I just interrupt for a second? Could you possibly move a bit closer to the camera? It's quite difficult for us to hear and to see you very well. That's better.
So we've been operating in this space 13 years, with a predominant focus on outdoors. Last year, we moved everything to scouting at home, and we actually grew right through the COVID period last year with 10.9% growth. So great outcome, and we've had to dip back into that with the lockdowns this year. So thank you very much for Brisbane City Council for putting up the award, and thank you very much Outdoor Queensland for recognising us.
Our pleasure, absolutely. Well done. Thank you very much. So, well, congratulations to the Queensland Scouts there. And now we come to the final award presentation for the night. Nominees for the Queensland Government Outstanding Achievement Award for an individual have demonstrated professionalism and a high level of commitment to the outdoor community. The winners of this award set themselves apart from their peers through dedication to best practice and striving for the highest standards in the delivery of outdoor recreation. Congratulations to the finalists.
The Queensland Government Outstanding Achievement Award for an individual. Clint Bauer is a primal fitness coach specialising in working outdoors with children with autism on the Sunshine Coast, helping improve their confidence and physical capability through nature play activities, natural movement coaching and mentoring. Through his business, Private Kids Coaching, he conducts around 35 sessions each week and hosts kids camps and nature events for children and families. Personally, he has overcome severe shyness, low self-esteem, anxiety issues and injuries to now being a healthy, motivated and confident role model for children. As a volunteer with Girl Guides Queensland, Donna Thompson organises Duke of Edinburgh bushwalking and paddling expeditions, exploration assessments and canoe days, enabling girls and adult members to safely and responsibly enjoy the outdoors. As an outdoors advisor, she is involved with state and national activity reviews and supports leaders to develop their skills in risk management and assessment. Donna also is the district leader and a unit leader for the Labrador district on the Gold Coast. Glyn Thomas is a passionate outdoor educator with a commitment to the profession for over 30 years. After completing a Masters in Outdoor Education at Griffith University in 1992, Glyn worked in the corporate and school sectors facilitating outdoor adventure education programs. At La Trobe University in Bendigo, he made a significant contribution to the highly acclaimed outdoor education program. Glyn now leads a team of 5 full-time academics focused on outdoor environmental studies within the School of Education and Tertiary Access at the University of the Sunshine Coast. Jamie Galloway has been the team leader for Youth Flourish Outdoors since mid-2019. Qualified in teaching, youth work and outdoor leadership, her role includes managing staff, crisis response, program design and customer liaison. She is a key personality in Youth Flourish Outdoors, keeping the team focused, customers satisfied and clients served with high-quality healing experiences. In addition, Jamie represents the Australian Association for Bush Adventure Therapy across the outdoor education sector in Queensland and is well respected for her work in trauma-informed adventure. Simon Roberts has spent most of his career working in both outdoor recreation and outdoor education in southeast Queensland. He has been a wilderness guide, an outdoor instructor and since 2006 has been an outdoor education teacher, working for 13 years at Hillbrook Anglican School and today coordinates the outdoor education program at Samford Valley Steiner School. Over the past 30 years, he has encouraged thousands of students, staff, parents and a few friends to get outdoors and experience the joy and satisfaction of connecting with our wonderful natural places and the growth from pushing themselves outside their comfort zones.
The winner of the Queensland Government Outstanding Achievement Award for an individual is Glyn Thomas. G'day, Glyn. How are you doing? Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, would you like to say a few words there, Glyn?
I would like to, yeah. So I'd like to thank Outdoors Queensland for organising the awards and all the work that you do. Thanks to Brisbane City Council for sponsoring this particular award. My congratulations to all the other finalists. It's great to see great individuals doing such great work and service to outdoor recreation and outdoor education. And look, anything that I might have achieved is only because of the teams of people that I work with that make it all possible. So, and of course, thanks to my USC colleagues at the moment and my family for all their support.
Thanks, Glenn. Have you got anything coming up in the next 12 months or so, anything special that you'd like to talk about?
Well, we've hopefully, if we can get past schools and universities reopening, I'm now based at our Moreton Bay campus, which opened about 4 weeks before COVID hit. So it's never had sort of this strong, vibrant sense of lots of students there. So I'm hoping that next year we can get back to more normalcy there and enjoy this new campus that's sort of been custom built and of which their sort of Bachelor of Recreation and Outdoor Environmental Studies is a big part. So that's sort of probably the big O.
Yeah, I've driven past that new campus a couple of times in the last couple of months. It's impressive looking setup there. It'd be good to see it active and live.
Yes, and unfortunately it's been a bit stilted by COVID restrictions.
Yeah, I think like many places across the state, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyone else, mate? Thank you, and congratulations again. And
thank you.
Well done. Thank you. So there you have it. 9 awards, 9 winners. I was reflecting earlier on during some of the videos that there's some remarkable people and organisations doing some remarkable things. And I'm glad I wasn't one of the judges this year because they clearly had a hard job to do. And any one of those finalists would have made a worthy winner. So congratulations to all the finalists and to all the nominees. There were over 63 I think it was, nominees altogether. And thank you to the people who believed in them and who took the time to put in the nominations. So thank you all. And if we could do a big round of applause, if we were in a room, I would do that. So big claps for each other. Woohoo, yes indeed. I heard some woohoos there somewhere. Okay, folks, that's it for the awards. However, we aren't quite done yet. Dom Courtney, our Executive Officer for Outdoors Queensland, he's here. He'd like to say a few words. Dom.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us this evening. For this awards presentation, we've gathered on various lands across Queensland and across Australia, and we might have even had some people join us from overseas. I acknowledge the First Nations people on the lands on which we gather, particularly the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. I'm on the land of the Yuggera Nation, the Turrbal and Jagera language people. Outdoors Queensland acknowledges all elders, past, present and emerging, and the really important roles that those peoples continue to have regarding connection to land, waters and sky, where outdoor activities take place today and have taken place for countless generations. As Mark noted earlier, the first award presentation by our organisation was held in 2002, where excellence in Queensland's outdoor community was acknowledged and recognised. This event tonight's the 20th annual awards evening. Thank you to Mark Squires for emceeing this evening. Mark's commitment to excellence in all that he does was on show again here this evening. I also want to thank Lachlan and Mike from Element Photo and Video Productions for the work behind the scenes to make this evening's show possible. This is the second time we have presented an online awards evening, and it has been successful because of the work done by Element Photo and Video Productions, so thank you very much, gentlemen. A couple of weeks ago, on the 17th of October, our organisation turned 25 years old. Queensland Outdoor Recreation Federation was incorporated on the 17th of October 1996, and CORF officially became Outdoors Queensland on the 8th of December 2020. So some good things did happen during 2020. But the history of Corf is the history of Outdoors Queensland. We've created an Outdoors Queensland branded buff or bandana to mark the 25-year milestone. It has a stylised map of Queensland and a long list of wonderful outdoor activities on it. A big thank you to Charlie Collins, our Marketing and Communications Manager, for designing the buff and organising for it to be printed. Every finalist and award winner has been sent a buff with their prize packs, and we hope they'll wear those with pride. And we look forward to distributing more of those buffs to others in the future. I'd also like to see them out and about when I'm going for a paddle or a walk. I'm really looking forward to spotting some of those buffs on people's heads, or their arms, etc. The Queensland outdoor sectors have seen 25 years of change since we started in 1996. We've seen 25 years of advocacy and 25 years of hard work. When COVID threatened outdoor operators and outdoor experiences in more recent times, we assisted people and organisations to make the necessary changes. The only reason we were able to assist with that was that we have a history of supporting outdoor organisations. Over those 25 years, we've been supported by outdoor organisations as well as by government agencies. We've been willing to engage with all organisations who are interested in outdoor activities, and we've endeavoured to improve the way that outdoor activities are perceived across Queensland. We're very pleased to have had Active Queenslanders Industry Alliance, AQIA, as a sponsor of the 2021 Outdoors Queensland Awards and of the Workforce Development Award. AQIA is the peak body for workforce development for our industry and works with us to help sustain and grow Queensland's active recreation sector. They also work with sport and fitness, but we all know active recreation is the key part. Thank you to Phil Reeves and AQIA team for their work. Also acknowledge the other sponsors whose support makes the Outdoors Queensland Awards possible, particularly the Queensland Government, Brisbane City Council, K2 Base Camp, and of course the Nature Play Queensland program that Outdoors Queensland. Mr Hinchliffe, and thanks to Councillor Vicky Howard for contributing tonight via video messages. Thanks to Sean from K2 for joining us here this evening. Thank you to Riley for sharing their story with us this evening. Riley and Climbing Cuties are committed to inclusive trans and queer-friendly climbing spaces and events and promoting understanding of the LGBTQ+ climbing community. An advocate like Riley can make a real difference for their community. And we thank Riley for the work that they are doing to change the outdoor community for the better. Riley told us earlier about their personal story and how outdoor activities helped them and changed them. Our award finalists and our winners have been recognised because they are changing things for the better for their communities. I'm not going to list all of the winners and finalists just in case I leave one or two out, but I want to say a massive thank you to all of the nominees, the finalists and the winners for your contributions to outdoor activities across the state and in your local communities. Mark mentioned it, and I'm going to say it again. The awards judging process seems to get harder every year. I'm lucky because I'm not a judge, but each year I'm an interested observer in the judging process. And I've got to thank the judging panel, the Outdoors Queensland Board, who volunteer their time to not only do the judging of the awards, but also provide this organisation with oversight and guidance. Also want to take a moment to thank everyone who's provided me with support throughout this year, from my wife, my family and friends, and colleagues from various organisations, the board members of Outdoors Queensland, and of course, our staff. Outdoors Queensland has a clear purpose. We work to achieve positive change for Queensland's outdoor sector. The outdoors is a vital part of healthy lives, and we believe that everyone in Queensland should have opportunities to make connections and truly live life outdoors, regardless of age, time, place, race, culture, gender, experience, or limitations. Thank you to everyone who's helping provide opportunities for people to make connections with Queensland's outdoors, and I look forward to spotting one or two of these buffs out and about in the community. Thank you. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Dom. I thought somebody should model one of these But these new buffs, you can see got the logo here, and somewhere under there's the map. Take it off again now, because actually I should say it also makes quite a good temporary face mask if you're caught short somewhere. Alrighty. So that's about it. Now all the winners will be listed on Facebook and on our website, and all the finalist videos will be available on our YouTube channel for viewing. Copies of those finalist videos will be available to all finalists, edited down to one video per finalist, and you can get those through me, through our website, and then over the next few weeks. Now, don't forget to send us your photos and your videos. Our social media platforms will display those with pride. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for being with us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you again in 2022. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you for being a part of the Outdoors Queensland Awards.
Congratulations to all the winners, all the finalists, and everybody who entered the awards this year. We thank you for being a part of the great Outdoors Queensland industry.